first here in this one. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he gets this underneath to Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Putting pressure on the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact, the lead certain incompletions we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're making a real 1st quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them. They've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On play action, Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And we can bring excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Pulled in at the 24. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson. We'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Flush to his right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bearsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Montgomery running right. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Better than a 30-yard gain as we round down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Trying to improvise. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Now a give running right is Montgomery. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now running. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, a 23-yard run. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Now Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Seems pretty obvious defensively key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. So mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. To try again after the sack, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And he's got a man complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Byron Pringle, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
That one complete to Prochet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Off play action, Fields. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.